Hi
Hi,
Diego, how
Rachel.
are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So rom-coms have kind of been around for a while, but they've ducked down into this sort of a hit or miss. But with At Midnight, it is just genuinely so good in a surprising way. Like I was watching this thinking, oh, it's a rom-com, but I am obsessed with it. So what was it that drew you to the project, and when it made you want to be a part of it?
Thank you so much. Hearing this really makes my day because this was a really special one. This is the first movie I produced under my production company, Three Amigos, and we started developing this project in 2018 after a show I did called Luis Miguel, which I also produced.
Mm.
And I love rom coms, especially like the '90s rom coms, like The Holiday and Love Actually and Notting Hill. And I was like, there's never been, or I can't think of a Hollywood rom com that's been shot in Mexico. And, I feel like cities and places play characters in these movies. You see Midnight in Paris, you want to go to Paris. You see La La Land, you want to go to Los Angeles. And the most important thing to me was teaming up with the best people in this project. You have Fred Berger who produced La La Land. You have Michelle Franco, who's an incredible Mexican filmmaker who's won Cannes several times, who directed me in a film called Nuevo Orden, which won the Venice Film Festival in 2020. Counting with him was really special. And, Jonah Feingold, our director, who really, really made this into a special film. We developed the script for years with many different writers, and Jonah took this and made it his own, and really, I think did a great job.
Yeah, and I was talking to him earlier, and I was mentioning how I love how genuinely funny it is because rom-coms sometimes are more based in the romance and less about the comedy aspect.
Or more comedy,
And
no romance.
yeah, and this one has a really fun balance because I loved like the one-liners. I mentioned the Martin Scorsese one-liner and like things like that, where you're just like, that's something I say in my real life, but I've never heard like someone make that joke in a movie. And so, as an actor who obviously you had a lot of moving parts within this film, what was that process kind of like? Did you guys get to improv or mess around on set, or how much of it was just kind of the original script and what Jonah added to it?
I mean, as an actor, I'm a big believer in rehearsing, and the first and most important thing was the chemistry between Alejandro and Sophie, which are the two main characters.
Mm-hmm.
And, Joan and I both felt like we had to do chemistry reads with different actresses to just, find the right Sophie. And we read a lot of, very talented actresses, but Monica just really stood out. She brought something so fresh, so genuine, so, just lovable. And she was so passionate about the project, which to me, that's the most important thing. I'm a really passionate guy. And, the second she came on board, we just started rehearsing, dissecting the scenes. We went to Mexico City, Jonah, Monica, and I spent some time there. I wanted to show Monica Mexico City. I wanted to show Jonah Mexico City as well, which is where I'm from. And, from rehearsing the scenes to the dance scene, the dance sequence, that was something that Monica really played a big part of. She's an incredible dancer. She studied dancing. And they say all Latinos can dance. I mean, I was just trying to keep up. And we rehearsed that a lot as well. And she brought in all these ideas to mix the tango with the salsa with, it was really, really cool and different, you know?
Yeah, I loved it a lot. Thank you so much. And as a musical theater fan, thank you because I love Rock of Ages. I think that movie is incredible. But thanks for talking with me today. Of
Thank you, Rachel. It means so much. Thank you so much.
course, have a great one.
You too.